of our live stream, and we're doing these mystery bags, which I know what's in them, but you don't. And it's all my rock collecting, my rock travels, fossils, there's shells, anything I find on a beach. So yeah, and I have this jar over here. It's a huge jar, and that's full of like bigger fossils and rocks I've collected. And those were a couple trips to Montana. I've been to California. I've been all over Oregon. Yeah, so let's dump this bag. We don't want to talk. We don't want to keep talking. We want to dump the bag. I just want to dump it over where it goes over out of it. Oh, there's some big ones in there, huh? Oh, here we go. This one will be our most exciting one. So when you're on the beaches, you always run into, I don't care where you're at, run into plastics. And you always run into plastics and styrofoam. Any beach. And it doesn't matter where you're at, there's always some kind of plastic. Crazy, but true. And then I found like rocks that had weird stuff on them. So I just find that cool. You come across something with a little piece of like sparkly stuff, and I pick it up. I'll keep it. I don't care. I'll keep it. And I found this big chunky piece of glass because I do collect beach glass, but they don't really have a lot of beach glass down that way. You don't find a lot, but it's not very old. But I do collect a lot of beach glass. And it's interesting, but it's a really thick piece of glass. Not very old, of course. If it's old, it will you can't see through it like this. And if it's all burned up, it's bonfire glass, and this is definitely not. It's just a piece of glass. I'll put it in with the plastic, and here you go. Here's another piece of plastic. Kind of picked up a lot of plastic in my travels. And then, of course, you pick up shells. This is an interesting shell. It feels really cool. It's kind of like, you pick it up, it's chalky. And actually, it is not. It is plastic. See, I haven't looked at this stuff for a long time, people. Yeah, so much plastic. So I was picking that up. But I want to pick up the bigger rocks and have you look at them because I just see weird stuff. So I'm going to pick that up. And then a lot of times I just find out it's real types of rocks and such because I picked up jade and nephrite, which is nephrite. But I picked up these rocks that have almost like quartz crystals and such on them. And they may be geodes because you might be able to crack it open and find a bunch. But I am not in the mood to crack open my rocks. I'm too busy in life, so I'm not busy polishing and cracking. I just keep them. Isn't that interesting? It's just so cool. It's like a whole little crystally mineral world out there. And that will go over there. This one is very interesting. I think you all will find this one more interesting because there was more in it. And, of course, the plastic. I mean, every trip I've ever encountered on beaches, you just find these pieces of plastic. It's sad in a way because, it's just everyday normal stuff. And I've been in international shipping channels on beaches. I've been to many, many beaches, and you find similar things. You find unusual things. It's never a boring thing that it's beachcombing because you always find really cool things. But this has been all through my travels, and this one was really interesting because it had almost like a black mineral attached. And it's heavy. It's a heavy rock. And it's got these boreholes. They're from worms, I've been told, from rock experts and such, told me that these worms bore holes into the rocks, which I find really interesting, as you all, if you collect rocks and such. And I do like unusual shells, like pieces of shell you come across. It's kind of cool. I'll put those over there. More of my rocks. Now these are just your everyday rocks, but like something like's attached to them or something, I pick them up. A lot of times I find them more interesting after I've collected them, and then I bring them out and kind of check them out. And these I haven't brought out in a while. I haven't been really able to. This is a piece of styrofoam. This is a very common styrofoam that you find. It's squishy, you know, like styrofoamy. I'll put that with the plastic because, like I said, you just always find plastic, and it's something I pick up because it's my message. As my son grew up, we walked a lot of beaches and cleaned up litter off of beaches, and we did it for ecological surveys and studies. And so we would write down the inventory of things that we would find. And you all, what is fascinating is cigarettes. There are so many cigarette butts on the beach. It's like if you smoke, just put it in a receptacle. Trash. I mean, please, people, keep the litter off the beaches. That's just my big peeve, you know, a litter out of the woods, and yeah, litter off the roads. It's like, keep the litter off. Keep it in a receptacle. Throw your stuff away. I won't say bad words because I made this video for children, so we will not use the bad words. But that one's kind of interesting. It's shaped with that point at the top. Sometimes I see rocks and I find different things, you know, different shapes and such. And this was more of a rock, like it's just pieces of almost like a clay. I collect those, and then you come across stuff like broken pieces of rock, but you got like a piece of quartz or a piece of mineral or anything still attached. But these are all like the shell, and you get like spotted rocks. I like spotted-y, kind of interesting. This one was really cool. It's a greener rock, but my camera's not showing the color, but it's actually green. And I'm really not familiar with the names of every single thing, you know, like I know some things because I've researched and stuff, and I don't know everything. Like this is just a cool shell, but it has patterns. I am very into patterns of rocks and mineral shells. The rocks fascinate me, but I'm gonna wish this up. And then you find like beads. I do collect this because I didn't ever think I was going to do live streaming, but it's just interesting, the plastic and the amount of plastic you find on beaches. A little piece of beach glass, and that's actually, you see all the pitty stuff and you can't see through it. That's an older piece. And a shell, that would be a shell. And then we're just going to go kind of look down into here. It almost feels like jasper. It's real smooth, and it's that smoothness. And there's jasper down in the Oregon coast. You find it, but the rest is just similar little pieces of glass, shells. You find a lot of shells. I probably won't go through each piece with you. I just wanted you to see this is definitely jasper. It's cool and it's smooth, and you see the jasper in it. I've found quite a bit of jasper in my travels, so I definitely know the jasper world. And jasper is very common up in the northern beaches of Washington State. There's a lot of beaches like that you see. Oh, this shell was beautiful. This shell's beautiful. I really like that. But there you go, everyone. You can kind of see my third bag. And it's all in a very interesting, I actually have a very big jar over there. I can't do that because it's not a video where I can close up on it. But there's big, very large pieces that I got into Montana. So, and here we got one here that's kind of smooth. Kind of give me the vibe like it's a jasper too. It may be a jasper because it's really smooth. spotted, like it reminded me of a spotty, kind of spotty. It's a spotty rock. This one's very pretty. Ooh, it's got like pretty colors to it. Very pretty. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. I am just really glad you're liking my streaming. Take care.